guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to give you a little video on how to improve your Instagram photos. So keep in mind that I love photography, so making images and brightening them and, you know, making them picture perfect kinda is my thing. Like, I love doing that so much. I'm kinda, you know, trying to make it into a job and a career, so not everyone's Instagram, of course, has to look like. So if you would like just a little guide on how to improve your Instagram photos, I would love to show you. So if you want to see how, just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that we are actually going to do is we are going to go in and select an image. So I'm going to show you both a selfie and just a regular makeup image that I have done both this week. Okay, so first I'm going to click out of this and I'm going to go into Facetune. This is the one that I use the most when it comes to selfies. So I'm going to open image and I'm going to open the image that I have not edited yet. Okay, so we're going to use, this image. Okay, so this is the image that has not been edited yet. Okay, so first what I like to do is I'm going to click the smooth button and I'm going to go in and I'm just going to tap my chest, my neck, and a little bit on my arms. Okay, and then for the face, it's important to zoom into the face because you don't want to put the smooth over your eyes or make it too harsh looking. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and tap all over the forehead a little bit. And then we will go down right here under the eye, on the cheek. And I think it's very important to do a tapping motion instead of actually rubbing. That way the smoothing does not look so harsh. Okay, so the only place I will do a little rubbing is right here onto my nose. So I'm going to zoom in. That way you can actually see real quick. Okay, so right here on my nose, I do have a little bit of a bumpy look, and that is just from not exfoliating or, you know, just sometimes my nose does that. It sometimes does it right here in between my eyebrows also. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slightly rub those little bumps away on the tip of my nose and a little bit on the side. Okay, so now you can see it's gone. Okay, so I'm going to zoom back out. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click that check mark and then we're going to go into details. Now for details, I like to sometimes click like spots in my hair to make it brighter. I'll click my collarbone sometimes, an earring, my lips, especially if they're vibrant like that. And then I also like to go in and I just like to click my eyes a little bit because sometimes the camera can dull out your eye image and your makeup and make it kind of like a blurred look. And I really, for this image, I really want those, my eyes to pop. So like I said, I just barely click it and then I'm going to zoom out and click that. And you can always like erase and you can do like teeth whitening, or you know, you can reshape the image, or you can blur out the background, stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just save this to my camera roll. And then if you are wanting to shrink it down to fit in Instagram, which now you can automatically actually do that, but before that, I would go in here and I would shrink it down like this. And I think this is what I actually did for this image anyways. Okay, and so we're going to click the check mark. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Okay, and what's also cool about this app is you can do borders and filters. You can add doodles. different fonts and actually like letters or words. I'm sorry. Okay, so but we're not going to do that for this one, so I'm just going to push done. Yes. And then click out. Okay, and now I'm actually going to go into Instagram. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to take this image, and what I'm going to do is sometimes I actually like to go in here, and this is where I really like to work with the photo. So instead of having to actually build so many filters on top of your photos, sometimes you can actually just go in and you can adjust the brightness a little bit or the contrast. You can, you know, bring that contrast up, and that's going to bring out all those colors, those deep colors. It's going to bring them up to the surface so you can see them better. You can also do structure a little bit, which is really good for like your collarbone, your lipstick, your eyebrows. And then you can also add warmth or saturation. And I don't think I did that for anything on this photo originally, because I actually did this this filter, and I didn't do it all the way up, but I just brought it down to like about there, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was like about there. So this is actually what I did for the photo that is on Instagram. So and sometimes if I like the image but I'm not 100% sure if I want to use it or not, I will actually just screenshot it like that and then crop it later on. Okay, so now let's go back, and I'm going to show you like a comparison. I had this pulled up earlier, so it might still be there. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm going to go in this, and I'm just going to show you like a side-by-side image so you can see my original compared to the one I just edited. Okay, so there we go. That one and that one, I think. Okay, so this one is the original. And of course they're going to be two different sizes, so done. Okay, so that's the original. And then this is the one that I edited. Okay, so I will zoom in for you so you can probably see a little bit better. Okay, so, well, it makes me look like I don't have a nose, but I think that's just my lighting. Yeah, it's totally my lighting. Let's see if I can maybe cover. Okay, maybe if I stand it up like this. Okay, so here you can see, this one is just more vibrant. You can see where I'm actually highlighted more compared to this image where, you know, it doesn't show my highlight as much and my colors are not as bold. It's more of a like darker image. So yeah, that's just all I do for a selfie. I say all I do, and I know it probably seems like a whole lot. But once you get the hang of it, it's actually really fun, especially if you're into photography. It's fun to mess around with images like that. If I'm doing just a makeup picture, so something like this, I'm actually going to go straight into Afterlight, and then I will select this, I think yesterday. Okay, so right here I'm going to go in and I'm going to brighten up this image just a little bit. That way you can really see those colors. And then I'm going to add a little bit of contrast, but not too much, because then it can change, especially if you're doing a makeup photo, it can change the color of the makeup colors. Okay, and then I'm going to go into Guest, and I'm going to click on Brush, and then I'm going to take it down. Uh-oh, did it to me again. Okay, I'm going to go into Guest, go into Brush, and I'm going to bring it down. So we're going to bring it down probably about 60, and then click the check mark. Done. And then I will also show you the difference in these photos. Okay, so this is the one that I edited the other day. Let me zoom in for you so you can see. And pretty much the same way that I just edited it, but that's a hard word to say. Anyway, so it goes from that to just going to that, and you can just tell that it's just much brighter. I shrunk it down a little bit, and it just makes those colors stand out so much more. Okay, so those are all that I use to edit. So I use Facetune, I use A Beautiful Mess, and Afterlight. I don't really use these much. I mean, sometimes I will, but I don't really use that one at all. Apps that I like to use when it comes to editing. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below, and I will definitely answer them for you. But really, the best thing I can tell you is to get really good light, you want to face towards a window, not away from a window. If you face away from the window, that's going to create a dark shadow. But if you face towards the window, that's going to bring in that gorgeous light and hit your face or your image to give it, that brightness. But if you don't always get the perfect image, just taking it with your phone, then you can always go into these apps and make them a little bit more vibrant. The key when it comes to airbrushing, like I said, is don't overdo it. Don't completely smooth out your face hardcore. Just give it a little tap here and there to clean up any imperfections that you see that you would like to clean up. But yeah, just have fun with it, practice, and that's what makes it fun, is you just have to learn how to do it, and hopefully this helped you. So, alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.